Hey everyone, welcome back to the ESF Podcast, your place for daily English, easy listening practice that helps you grow, and insights that can change your life one episode at a time. I'm John.
And I'm Amanda, and we're happy you're here with us again.
All right, Amanda, before we jump in, how are you today?
I'm feeling good, actually. Had my morning coffee, did a little journaling, and now I'm ready to talk about a topic that everybody needs but almost nobody learns properly.
Exactly. And today's episode is all about money. How to understand it, how to use it, and how to build a healthier mindset around it. You know, Amanda, most people grow up learning math, science, grammar, but no one teaches us how money actually works. We just enter adulthood and suddenly we're expected to understand saving, credit, investing, taxes, budgeting, all of that, but nobody explains it. And that's why so many people feel confused or stressed when it comes to money.
I totally agree. And the funny thing is, money is something we use every single day of our life. From buying food to paying rent to ordering coffee, everything is connected to money. But our emotions around money, those are the tricky part. So many people feel guilty when they spend, stressed when they save, and scared when they think about their future.
Right. And here's the truth people don't want to say out loud. Money isn't just numbers. Money is psychology. It's mindset. It's habits. The way you treat money usually reflects the way you treat your life. Your patience, your discipline, your fears, your confidence, they all show up in how you handle money.
That's so true. And I think the first mistake many people make is seeing money only as something to chase. Like, if I earn more, everything will be fine. But honestly, not really. Because if your habits are bad, even a higher salary won't save you. Some people make more but still feel broke because their habits don't change.
Exactly. Income doesn't automatically fix behavior. There's a saying I love. More money doesn't make you smarter. It just makes your habits louder. If you spend carelessly with a small income, you'll probably spend even more carelessly with a bigger one. So the key isn't earn more first. The key is understand your habits first.
And one of the simplest habits is knowing where your money goes. Just tracking it, not restricting yourself, not punishing yourself, just being aware. I think so many people avoid looking at their spending because they're afraid to see the truth. But awareness is the first step to control.
Totally. And here's something interesting. Psychology research shows that when people write down their expenses, even for a week, they become more responsible automatically. Not because they're forced to, but because the brain becomes conscious of patterns. Like, wow, I didn't know I spent this much on snacks. Or I could cut this and nothing would change. It becomes obvious.
And after awareness comes the next important part, paying yourself first. This means when you get income, instead of spending first and saving what's left, you reverse it. You save first, even a tiny amount, and then you spend the rest. This habit changes your future because it shifts money from something you react to into something you control.
Exactly, and the amount doesn't matter at first. Consistency does. Even $10 saved every week builds the habit of treating money with respect. But you know what else most people misunderstand? The idea that saving money is enough. Saving is good. But saving alone won't make you grow. You need to learn how to make money work for you.
That's the part that scares people the most, investing. They think investing is only for rich people or finance experts. But the truth is, investing is just another word for letting your money grow slowly over time. You don't need big money to start, you need patience.
Yeah, and the world's most powerful financial force is actually something very simple: compound growth. It's the idea that your money earns a little return. Then that return earns another return. And over years, it builds like a snowball. It's slow at first, almost invisible, but then it becomes unstoppable.
I love that snowball idea. It shows why starting early is more important than starting big. And honestly, If schools explained compound growth the same way they explain multiplication tables, a lot of people would be less stressed about their future.
And here's another thing about money that people don't talk about. Your environment controls your financial behavior. If you spend time with people who constantly buy things, you'll feel the pressure to keep up. If you hang around people who talk about building, saving, or investing, you'll naturally grow toward that mindset.
That's so true. Money is heavily influenced by the people around you. Even small habits, like going out every weekend because your friends do, or feeling embarrassed to say, "No, I'm saving." But honestly, learning to say no to things that don't matter is one of the most powerful money skills.
Absolutely. And this connects to something deeper, delayed gratification. It's the ability to choose long-term benefits over short-term pleasure. A lot of financial problems come from wanting things now, even if it hurts us later.
Yeah, and on the opposite side, people sometimes feel guilty even when they spend on something meaningful. But we need to remember, money is a tool, not an enemy. Money is meant to support your life, not control it. The goal is not to be cheap. The goal is to be intentional.
I love that word, intentional. Intentional spending means your purchases match your values. If something truly adds value to your life, invest in it. If something is just a temporary dopamine hit, think twice.
And you know, John, this is something I wish someone told me earlier. When you spend intentionally, you feel lighter, because you stop buying things to impress people, and you start buying things that actually support who you want to become.
Right. It's like your spending becomes a mirror. It reflects your priorities, your goals, your future. If someone looks at their bank statement and everything they buy is just entertainment, snacks, and impulse purchases, that shows where their focus is going. But when someone starts spending on skills, tools, books, better habits, that shows growth.
Exactly. And I think that's the shift many people need. Not how can I get rich fast, but how can I make better decisions consistently? Because honestly, money grows from good decisions repeated over time, not from lucky moments.
Totally. Money is way more about rhythm than speed. It's a long-distance marathon, not a sprint. And you know what helps people build that rhythm? Something super simple but super powerful. Giving every dollar a job.
Explain that. That sounds interesting.
It means instead of letting money just sit there and then disappear quietly, you assign your money a purpose. Like, this amount is for bills. This amount is for fun. This amount is for learning. This amount is for investing. It sounds basic, but when every dollar has a direction, money stops slipping through your fingers.
That makes so much sense. Because when money doesn't have a plan, it disappears into tiny purchases that don't even matter. But when it has a purpose, it feels like you're building something. Something stable, something long-term.
Exactly. And this leads to something deeper. Your relationship with time. Because money and time are connected. Some people use time to make money, and others use money to buy back their time. But the smartest people, they learn to balance both.
And that's what I hope every stepper listening can take away today. You don't need to be perfect with money. You don't need to know everything. But if you can start with one better habit and repeat it, your future self will be so grateful.
Beautifully said. And maybe the most important reminder, your financial journey is personal. Don't compare your growth to someone else's. Don't feel pressured just because a friend earns more or buys more. You're building your life. Move at your own pace. Focus on your habits, and your future will take care of itself.
Exactly. Money isn't a race. It's a relationship. And like any relationship, it gets better with patience, attention, and care.
All right, steppers. That brings us to the end of today's extended conversation. We hope this extra time helps you understand money a little deeper, a little clearer, and maybe even a little more confidently.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning with us. And thank you for taking steps to improve your life. Small steps matter. Keep moving forward.
We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, steppers, and keep growing every day.